We interrupt our program to bring you this important message.
Yo, it's Remember the Show. Slick with the flows, where the sparring can go. Who's gonna be on, man, you never will know. Guess you better tune in, cause we live from Chicago. Belal Muhammad, that's the king of the tweets. Jason Anik looks like John, step his hands to his feet. Every Thursday, we gon' give you a treat. It's Remember the Show, hit play and repeat. And retweet, and retweet, and retweet. And retweet, it's Remember the Show, hit play and repeat.
Yes, what's up? It is Remember the Show, episode 124. Those of you remembering the show today, we appreciate that you remembered it on the nose. 5 o'clock p.m. Eastern time. We're going to get live with some fans on the game show today. My name is Jason Anik, joining you live from the Anik and Florian Podcast studios in Boca Raton, Florida. You know the other gentleman on my screen. Hopefully we'll have something to announce soon. Number one welterweight contender in the Ultimate Fighting Championship, my boy, Belal Muhammad. What's up, man? How's Chi-Town treating you? Not quite as cold as Toronto.
I was talking to Cody. It's on its way down now. So we're starting to get the snow's melting, the sun's coming out. We'll be able to start jogging outside maybe this week.
You know, I was wondering if you were going to try to get me to go running out in Toronto, because I know that weather. And I mean, do you do those stairs? Those stairs got to get slick in Chicago. You can't be doing those stairs in the heart of winter there, can you?
No, they're really good at it. The Forest Preserve is really good at like getting them shoveled and putting salt on them right away, because people will go out there all day. There's literally this guy that goes there every week, and he goes there like shirtless and shoeless. He's like a weirdo, but he's out there. Yeah, but we'll be out there tomorrow every Friday. Valley Flow Striking is out there, so you're gonna have the stragglers like Nacho or somebody that's going, oh man, I woke up late or something like that. But the real ones show up.
Nacho. No time for that, Nacho. La howla. Anyway, but it is interesting because I know you, and nothing gonna stop you from training even that cold Chicago. I tell you, man, Toronto. That was a different cold than I felt. I lived in Chicago for a short amount of time, and I'll never forget, even being from Boston, when you turn the corner in the buildings in Chicago, it just hits different. And Toronto had a lot of that, but for you, same stuff. Nothing
yeah,
really.
I was like, man, I don't need no jacket out here. It's pretty nice out here. It's cool. It's decent.
Yeah, all right. So we'll move on. UFC 297 was in Toronto. Make sure you don't say that second T. I got in trouble with my brother. He tightened me up on that. So my boy and I were out there doing a little extra rounds with UFC Fight Pass. Shout out TJ DeSantis, Coiner, Frankie, all the boys out there. So that was fun. We did Friday night at the ceremonials, sort of in the concourse in the building, which was cool, in the building where the weigh-ins. And a lot of these fans, and then Saturday, before we'll talk about these fans, but Saturday we did it live, Boston Pizza on site, early afternoon. So we didn't have any post-fight obligations. So we got to just sort of attend the event. But a lot of fans coming up to Belal Muhammad, expecting you to be smaller, I guess. A lot of fans are like, whoa, it's a big boy for welterweight, huh?
I was like, man, you're solid as a rock. It's like, yeah, what did you assume? I don't know. I guess the camera makes me look smaller, but it was cool, man. The Friday was cool because it feels like college game day where the fans are right behind you.
Yeah, right.
You're feeling that energy from them. But the Toronto fans are nuts, man. They're out there. First fight of the night, they were going crazy. The weigh-ins, they were going crazy. So it was cool to experience.
The fans were really unbelievable. And oftentimes, depending on where these events are, I'm always in there before the first prelim, right? So I have a good feel for what that crowd is like. And it wasn't as if the building was totally full, but half capacity, it sounded full on that first prelim. It's very impressive. So anyway, so we're doing this thing at Boston Pizza Saturday afternoon, and we got Frankie Edgar with us doing a Howlerhead appearance, right? Little does he know, I knew in the moment that he was getting elected in the Hall of Fame that night.
Oh, you knew?
I knew. Yeah, I knew in that moment. And Steve Coiner came up to me. He's like, you know what's going on tonight. I just happen to know because it's part of John's sort of work leading up to the week. But Frankie had no idea, and I'm thinking, I've sat with Frankie's family for some of his fights, even down the stretch of his career. It's like, how about the family being there with the guy? You know what I mean? He's got Belal Muhammad and his boy Jay, right? right next to him. But it was a very special moment. I was thinking, hoping his family had been there,
Yeah, I know, especially for that thing. So, but it's like, it's do you want him to feel the surprise of it all, or do you want him to like obviously experience his fight? Because it was cool because I'm looking at him and he's like, I was like, what time are you going to the fights? And he was like, oh, I'll be there like at 8. I think they got me doing like a fan thing or something, but I don't know what they had me doing, but I got something to do there at 8. So I'll be there at 8. Like they had no idea that, you got to be there 8 because you're about to get into the Hall of Fame. And
Love it.
I'm sitting there with my boy Jay, who's from Dubai. Shout out to Jay, who had no idea who these fighters are. He just wants to come to hang out. And he's like, oh, who is that guy? And he's like, I was like, dude, that's Frankie Edgar. He's like a monster. He's a Hall of Famer. And he's, oh, he's a Hall of Famer? I was like, yeah, I mean, well, I'm pretty sure he's gonna be. And then he got elected that night, so that was cool.
Dude, that was the best part. And so I obviously had gotten to know Jay, right? So obviously Belal and Frankie are friends. So it's natural to see him hug his boy Belal. But I love that hug. Yeah, Jay, what's up? Right place, right time. Give me Frankie daps after the Hall of Fame introduction. Dude has no idea. And I'm hanging out with Jay. You can be sure he has no idea who my brother is. I love it. I love it. He's a great man. Shout out Jay. I hope you're watching. He's probably awake because dude only sleeps 3 hours a day, right?
Literally.
All right, so let's get to the card itself, right? Lots to obviously talk about the card. It's interesting. 4 split decisions on the card. And I was talking to my boy Ron earlier today, and it's like sometimes these split decisions for me, they kind of make sense, right? Like main event. You got a bunch of people thought Strickland win, bunch of people thought Duplessis won. So hey, a split decision doesn't bother me that much. I think for me, if you want to know, sitting there in the moment, I'm not really trying to score the fight. Yeah, I thought Strickland won, if you want to know the truth, at the end of those 5 rounds sitting there. Not sure I feel that way now, but really varying opinions for those of us that were sort of in the arena right after the main event. Has your opinion remained the same, sort of watching it live versus watching it back?
Yeah, watching it live, I thought it was a clear win for Duplessis. I thought it was 4-1. And then rewatching
Dean Thomas was with you, by the way. Sorry to interrupt you. Dean Thomas had the exact same score as you live. No question, 4-1 really? Duplessis. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, so I had a 4-1 for Duplessis. And then I went back to the airport and I'm rewatching it. And I wanted to see, like, I like to check stuff out because Duplessis was doing some cool stuff. He's awkward. He has an awkward style, but I like to rewatch him. But man, that works. So let me see if that works for me. So rewatching it, honestly, it's the same thing, 4-1 Duplessis. But a lot of the rounds are very close. So I could see how you would give it this round or that round. And I thought Nixick was great in the corner. I thought he gave the right advice. He was saying the perfect things. He wanted more from Strickland, even in that 5th round, where he's like, yo, we need this round. So you could tell even as a corner, you have an idea if your guys winning or losing. And he wanted him to step on the gas a little bit in that 5th round because he obviously knew it was close. But for me, honestly, Chael Sonnen came out and I know he said, I gave all rounds to Duplessis. And honestly, I could see that as well. The round that I thought was close and could go either way was round 1. And then round 2 was very close too. But 3 and 4, I thought were clear Duplessis. And even in the 5th round, I know Strickland started throwing a lot more wild overhands and stuff like that, but I still gave it to Duplessis. I thought he did more, right? He's throwing high kicks, low kicks, going for takedowns. Strickland has a great jab, but like I don't think you could just win a fight off of a jab. It's not gonna. It doesn't flow. I thought Duplessis was doing more, going more for the kills, and he had him on his back foot the whole time. He had ring ownership or whatever, and I just thought he looked great out there.
Looking forward to seeing you own the ring in a date coming up pretty soon. But let's move on to our girl, Kayla Harrison, man. So we didn't get Belal Muhammad yet on UFC 300, but yes, not only did we get Kayla Harrison in the big show, but we got her on UFC 300. You and I know her pretty well. You probably know her better than I do. I couldn't be a bigger fan of this human being, this mother, this incredible person. She's so fun to watch. She moves the needle for me, most certainly. Can't wait to see her here. And it's interesting. We talked about this a lot, about the timing for her, right? There were times maybe it made sense to come fight Amanda, whatever it may have been, but the timing feels right. Can't wait to see Kayla. Have you communicated with her at all since this news?
No, I mean, I just sent like a message like, yo, congrats, it's huge. I felt like that's what the division was missing. It was missing another big name, another person that's going to bring attention to the division. Like right now, I look at it and I think Juliana Pena is the loudest one. She's the one that's most notable right now, and she's hurt. She's injured. So I think you do add something to that division by bringing Kayla in, who everybody knows who she is. She was the face of PFL. She was the champion over there. And at one point, she was considered one of the baddest women on the planet. And I think she thinks that's still herself. And I think she wants to test herself against the best in the world because nobody thinks that you're the best unless you have that UFC champ next to your name, right? Nobody, like she could say, I was a PFL champ 2 times, but everybody's like, well, you were never UFC. Now she goes out there. She's going to cut down to 135 for the first time. And she has to prove herself in this division that she's going to be fighting in for the first time.
she seems confident that the weight cut's not going to be an issue. Kenny Florian brought up a good point this week on the Anik and Florian podcast, saying, the weight cut's sort of one thing, but the weight cut, sort of the fight after cutting that weight and fighting at that weight, I think is a whole different situation. So I guess for you, she's a professional. I feel like she'll find a way to make that weight, but how do you see her fighting at that new weight?
I mean, looking at her, I think Dustin Poirier just posted a picture of her now, and she looked smaller. She looked like she was like in the middle of a thing. I know Dana said she did a couple of test cuts. I'm sure she wouldn't just say, "Oh, I'm going to 135. I'm going to UFC," unless she, crossed her T's and dotted her I's. So I'm sure she thinks, "All right, I know what I can do." I think she's for sure going to have to lose some muscle to get to that point. And maybe it'll make her faster because she's built like a rock. She's strong. Her strength is her wrestling and her top game. And maybe losing a little bit of muscle will help her get faster with her footwork, faster with her speed and everything like that. And I think her style is perfect for that division. She's picked gold medalist 2 times. And in a division where, especially women's divisions, the people that know how to wrestle, those are the ones that are dominant in this sport. And there's not Amanda Nunes there right now that has that one-punch knockout power in the division. So I think the heavy grapplers like her, like a Juliana Pena, those are the ones that are going to be at the top of the division.
I really hope we get to see her fight Juliana at some point.
Just the build up. Just to we had them on Remember the Show first, and they went against each other. And I was like, this is going to be a fight later on.
Yeah, almost 100 episodes ago, I might say. Shout out, Remember the Show. But dude, so UFC 300, obviously, that main event hasn't been announced yet, but just going through it, I mean, starting to get stacked. I couldn't be more excited for the 2 female fights, Yan Xiaonan, Zhang Weili, and now Kayla and Holly. So Oliveira, Sarogyan, Cater, Sterling, Prohaska, Rakic. You got Bo Nickel on the card facing Cody Brundage. So I wonder if they're still going to add 2 title fights here. But for me, right, I don't know anything about the welterweights and what's happening there. But if in fact we think maybe they're not going to headline Leon and Belal on 300, right? If we think maybe that's not going to be the main event, then for me, it's hard for me to imagine that you might know something you're not telling me. Hard for me to imagine that you're going to be on 300, man, as the days continue to fall off the calendar and this card continues to get pretty stacked.
Yeah, I mean, I think Dana came out yesterday and he said that there's options for the main event that they're looking at. If I'm being honest, I could see them saying, okay, well, let's see if Duplessis and Adesanya can go on 300. And, right. Duplessis was just in a war. I know his face is swollen, whatever, but you don't know what kind of little injuries you get from the camp, what injuries you get from the fight that you feel 2 weeks later. And, he's going to go on his little victory parade right now. Obviously, it looked epic in South Africa. They were all going crazy for him. So does he want to get right back into camp and fight in April again? I'm sure if the UFC writes that check for him, you're going to get those pay-per-view numbers now. You're going to go against Adesanya, who's a huge star. This is big. Danny Rube announced today that he said that his guy could fight on 300, but that's a manager, right? A fighter still is like, bro, chill. Like, you don't know what about my hand. You don't know about this. You don't know about that. You still have to feel how your body's going to feel. And I don't know. It's interesting because Dana's like, we have options. I want to know what the other options are.
Yeah, I hear you. And it's not Khabib Nurmagomedov. Don't get it twisted. So this Roadhouse movie that back in the day interrupted a live UFC event. So Cody was saying it's not even going to theaters. So it's Conor McGregor, Jake Gyllenhaal, John Anik. No. Yeah, a little bit, I think. But, so they interrupt this fight card to film this stuff. But I guess I said the trailer was out there today, but I guess I was hoping for some big LA premiere for this movie. I'm a little disappointed it's not going to the theaters. What's up with that?
Honestly, I saw the preview today and I was like, bro, this looks pretty sick, right? It looked cool. Jake Gyllenhaal is obviously one of the best actors out there right now. What was he was in Southpaw. He was he had a good role in that movie, right? Where you see boxers and you're like, oh man, this guy doesn't know how to act. This guy looks fake. He looked like in great shape for this. I want to see how it all plays out because Roadhouse was a good movie. I used to love that movie, Patrick Swayze. And I want to see how Conor's acting is because you know how you put guys in a certain role and they play one role and you think that, all right, this guy could only play this role for the rest of his career. Like I see Conor and I could only see him in one way, but like I want to see him as an actor.
I hear you. Well, and frankly, they talk about typecasting, but we talked with Frankie Edgar about a documentary he just did in Jersey. And we were just talking about some of the stuff I was talking about. I had done theater in the past and how much smaller it needs to be for film. And they really told him like, they don't want any acting. You know what I mean? Just be yourself. And certainly Michael Bisping can act. If anyone's seen some of his stuff, most certainly he can act. He takes me out of him a little bit, which is hard to do if you know him so well. But if you know Connor like you know him, I'm not sure anything's going to be able to sort of make you think he's, become an actor and sort of suspended your disbelief. I don't see it. All right, the BMF belt. So varying degrees of excitement I find with this fight. Some people don't want, Max Holloway and Justin Gaethje to meet here. I frankly, me, it's like a WWE thing. The baddest motherfucker belt doesn't hold my interest, but I'm curious about you. Like, there's so many. I didn't even mention this one on 300. I mean, do you have an appetite for this fight? I know you love both fighters.
Oh man, I definitely have an appetite for it. Like, neither one of these guys have been in a boring fight, and stylistically, matchup wise, I think Holloway is bigger in person to me than Gaethje, because Gaethje was not one of the biggest lightweights in general, and Holloway's huge featherweight. I know he used to get up really big, and when you look back at his first run at lightweight, he fought Dustin Poirier, and Dustin Poirier is pretty big, and it's not like he got killed. It was literally, I thought it was a war. It was back and forth, and he had his moments in there. Obviously, he got rocked a couple of times, but his chin is tough, and I think with this fight, stylistic matchup, he had some time off. He'd been there before. He tested it before. He wouldn't come up here unless he knew he's ready to compete up here. I'm sure he's put a little bit of muscle on this time. I know he said he wants to do both, but I think that was the mistake he made the first time, where he thought, all right, I want to still stay light enough to be able to reach 45 and then still just go up to 55, kind of like Adesanya, where he weighed in kind of lighter than he wanted to when he went up to 205. But, I don't think Gaethje's going to grapple at all. I think it's just going to be straight fighting on the feet, straight kickboxing match. And I think stylistically, it's just going to be a banger.
Yeah, I'm with you, man. It's like Max wouldn't have taken it if he didn't feel as though he's going to be game that night. You could be sure. Yeah. All right, but before we get to this game show, we're going to have a live game show. So any of you fans taking in the show right now, come online. Cody, I guess, will put out I'm sure there's something out on Twitter, a link you can click on. But before we even get to that game show, Bully, I just want to ask you real quickly about yourself. So for me, right, and I am as embedded in Team Muhammad, remotely as I possibly could be. But I do feel as though even just Dana sort of mentioning, all we're waiting on is a date, things feel a little bit settled in a way. I know you're training all the time anyway, right? And I know you'd like to have a date so you can figure out when you're going to go see Khabib and all that stuff. But doesn't it feel a little bit less tight?
Yeah, I mean, especially when, like you said, Dana is just saying, all right, we're just waiting for a date. We'll have a date for this week. That gives you like a sense of relief. Like, all right, cool. It's coming. It's close. Because when you're just sitting there kind of like in the unknown, like, man, when is it going to happen? It's going to happen here. It's going to happen here. And you're just like on edge like everybody else. Every time Dana says, hey, I'm about to announce something on Instagram, I'm getting a million text, shows. It's going to be you. It's going to be you. I'm like, Mom, it's going to be me. You know. Like, right. Don't sit there and wait on the phone. Right. Yeah.
And it's like my brother John asked you earlier in the week on Anik and Florian Podcast, did you ever sort of doubt that it was going to happen or whatever it was? And you answered no, but for me, it's like there was never a chance that I was thinking there was going to be some Shavkat versus Edwards announcement. Nothing like that. It's just when there's just crickets out there every way, you can sort of let your mind wander. But for me, there was never a question. Once Dana said what he said on the microphone, however many months ago, to me, there was never a question of anyone else.
Yeah, so, I know, exactly. And for me, it was like, I knew I was going to be next. It's just waiting for that day. And then, but when you have guys, but you start just paying attention to a little bit more, right? When you look at this guy said, hey, I think this guy deserves the next. I want to watch this fight next instead of this one. And then it's like, all right, well, now I know. So when I do get that belt and all these guys are wanting to get that interview or what, I'm like, nah, never mind. you were calling for a shot cut, right? So go ask him for another interview or something like that.
Yeah, we got a lot of receipts. All right. Hopefully got some fans waiting around. Cody Merrill, let's get to the game show. So we did a little game show. Oh, we got someone. The legend of whom we spoke, Dubai J, is on your screen. And so is a little Muhammad hiding behind his logo. But Dubai J, we spoke about you. Did you hear us giving you all that shine a couple minutes ago, my guy? You're on mute, buddy.
We can't hear you.
Can't hear you, buddy.
Hey guys, yeah. Sorry, I think I joined just after
you allegedly spoke about me. So was it good or bad or what?
Oh, good. I mean, just your legendary weekend coming out and not sleeping and just being right behind your boy Frankie Edgar as he's inducted into the Hall of Fame. I love it.
My boy Frankie, yeah, it was an amazing experience. It was good, man. It was great.
Who do we got hiding? Is that Mara? Who do you got hiding under the hat? That's a fellow Muhammad. What's up, buddy?
What's up, guys? What's going on?
Hey, Cody, any chance we can get that logo off that pretty face in the top right corner? Oh, we got some people coming in. All right, Bully.
We got another one.
All you, brother. Yeah.
All right, we just got approved for gift cards from Young LA. So whoever gets the most questions right, depending on how many fans are here, there's gift cards for Young LA, $100 gift cards. Shout out to Young LA. That's all we're rocking on this show.
Yes, sir.
I know Jay, you were asking me for some free stuff, so now you get your chance to win free stuff.
Let's go.
I ain't winning shit. Let's just put it that way.
Yeah, Jay, I love you, but I would agree. If you come out victorious here, I'm gonna be shocked. Right? I'm a little bit surprised. You know that Belal's a fighter. If you want,
I'm just on here to get Jason's picks.
Oh, for the National Football League.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I knew your brother, right? NFL over UFC a little bit, huh?
Always. Oh, you know what? I also wanted to mention. You guys didn't even mention Holly Holm. So they keep feeding her to the dogs.
You know, you're right. We probably should have put a little respect on Holly Holm's name.
They keep feeding her to the dogs and stuff.
I hear you. Big fight for her though.
Yeah, but she's the biggest name in the division, so you have to give what's called a big fight when she comes in the division, right? You can't just give her a walkthrough or a easy fight. There's no easy fights once you get into the UFC, and Holly Holm is the biggest name there right now.
Yeah, true.
All right, we got another one there. What's your name?
Oh, Belal, how are you, bro? I'm a big fan.
We're going 6 deep here. Okay.
What's up,
Hey, Belal, can you hear me?
Yo, Belal.
All right, you got way too many people here, Cody.
My boy Belal, bro. I love Belal. Shout out Belal.
All right, guys. So
We love you, Belal. I think there's too much testosterone in this thing. We need some estrogen in here.
Listen. I'm gonna get out of here, but Jason, I need your picks. Who you got this weekend?
So if I'm a 49ers fan, I'm a little scared. If you want to know the truth, I'm a little scared of that Lions team coming in, but I'm telling you, man, I think it's the Baltimore Ravens time. I do not see the Baltimore Ravens losing this football game, but I've been wrong before, man. So I like Ravens to cover, and I probably would take the points with the Detroit Lions at San Francisco.
Right. I'm putting the house on it. Thank you, Jason.
Go on this freaking football show. Get off my MMA show. Get out of here.
All right, guys.
All right, guys. These are the categories for today. So you guys just heard, I'm giving away gift cards to Young LA, the best clothing brand out right now. Rule 1, you got to shout bully for the buzzer. That's the only rule that really matters. Everybody else, doesn't matter if you steal anybody's points because you have to get the question right.
Most points wins. Pretty simple, but that's a different sort of different game.
What do you mean you got to shout?
You got to shout bully. That's your buzzer. You get a buzzer, Jay?
What's up? Oh, Cody's got these guys muted. All right. So the guys on the side are muted. We're going Prince versus Dubai. Jay, they are not muted. Gentlemen, if you know the answer, say bully. Prince, you know that.
Winner stays man, loser gone. Categories: face smash, fighter nicknames. Who is he or she? This is a guy fighter, has a girl filter, and then more face smashes this time.
Nickname.
You know, Jay, I'm gonna let you go, even though I'm pretty sure you have no idea anybody's nickname. But just because you said nickname, I'm gonna let you do it. How much money?
Let's go nickname for 200.
Nickname for 200. Okay. This fighter's nickname, Molly McCann.
Meatball. Lamborghini Top Spaghetti.
Bully.
Amir?
Meatball.
You got it. The buzzer is bully, Jay. So you have to say bully first.
But how did you know that? That's what I'm trying to
figure out. How did you know that?
Honestly, I didn't even know that. He just gave me the answer.
Oh, Belal, I'm a big fan, brother.
You guys suck.
Hey, how are you, bro?
But Jay, thank you for coming on, man. Go back to Dubai. Appreciate you, man.
Thanks for the answer, buddy.
Yeah, Prince, well played, though. Well played. You know the rules. You know the rules. Yep.
I'll go, what's the nickname for 100?
All right. What's the nickname for 100? You know how to play? Rude boy. Shout bully, you know the answer.
Whose fighter has the nickname Rude Boy?
Hey, what you doing? You can't Google.
All right, man. Yep.
Ali?
Yeah, bro. Yeah, my bad. Right. I don't know.
You don't know?
Oh, he got chopped down.
Yeah.
No one knows.
You don't know.
I got no clue, bro.
Why did you say bully then?
No, I was saying guy, bro. I'm sorry, my mom.
I was saying
He's a
bully.
big fan. Oh, there he
I'm
is.
a big fan, brother, yo.
Hey, appreciate you, brother.
Yeah,
So is
bro.
it Simon? Is that how you pronounce it?
Yeah, it's Simon.
Simon?
Can
What's
I
up,
say
man?
it?
Welcome.
Thank you. I think it's Randy Brown.
There you go. You gotta think.
Bully. You didn't say bully.
You did say bully.
Let's go.
I'm here trying
All
to
right,
steal
Prince,
it.
you're out of here. You suck.
Dang.
Much
my
love,
bad.
man. All right,
right.
Simon and Shakir. Shakir, I hope I pronounce it well right. What's up,
Shakar.
Shakar. All right, Shakar. I got it. What's up, man?
Go.
All right.
Let's do-
So, Simon, you picked the category now because you got the last one right. You gotta get the most questions right.
I'm
to win.
gonna go. Who is he or she for 300?
Who is here to see for 300? This is a guy fighter with a girl filter.
So that's
Hey,
Brock
bully.
Hey,
Lesnar.
bully.
You gotta say bully.
Oh, bully.
Bully.
Yo, bully.
Secure.
All right, Simon. I hear ya.
Brock Lesnar and Holly Holm.
No, it's only one guy. So you got Brock Lesnar right.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
Brooke,
Simon, you're out of here.
Let's go.
No worries. Thank you.
Thank you, Simon. You can
Thank
still
you,
hang
brother.
out.
Appreciate you. There we go. All right, Kenny. All right, you guys know the rules. You gotta say bully.
Yeah.
No
Let's
freezes
do
here.
it. I'll do.
No,
Who
Shakur,
is she?
category.
He, she for 400.
He or she for 400. So there's a guy fighter. So one guy fighter with a girl filter.
Bully. Brendan Allen.
What? No. Kenny?
I don't
You
even
looking
know
at
who
the
that
tattoos?
is. I'll be
Bro, it's a guy fighter. It's not Brendan Allen. I'll tell you that right now. That wasn't even close.
I feel like that was a shot at Brendan Allen.
Bro.
Who the fuck is that? Who
You
is
know
that?
who Victoria is?
Chris or the baby? Any idea down the bottom?
I'm trying to ask my son.
Oh.
What do you think? Who do you think that is?
Oh, you're asking your son?
What do you think? Who do you think that is over there? I can't recognize that.
Who you got? All right, Kenny, you stay in. Shakur, you're out. You got the wrong
How's
answer.
it going, guys?
Thank you,
You
brother.
too, man. No, we got to bring Chris up top, Ali down. Ali already had one shot. We'll get him back in. There we go.
Hello, Chris.
What's up, Chris?
Hey, how's it going, guys?
Good, man. Welcome.
Thank you for having me. My son was dying to get on the show, so I was like, all right, let's go.
Make it famous. Kenny, you pick the category.
All right, bet. I'm gonna go. Who is he or she for 200?
Who is he or she for 200?
Bully. Leon
Kenny.
Edwards.
Boom. There we go. Come on, bro. What's up with your son? Didn't know the answer? All right, you can bring him back down. Bring one of these other guys back up. Did we just get a new guy? TJ?
Yeah, TJ.
TJ, what's up? You know how to play TJ? One of these other guys back up. Did we just get a new guy? TJ?
Yeah, TJ.
What's up, Belal?
What's up, Anik? TJ going. That could be trouble.
Yeah, bully.
All right, cool. Kenny, let's go pick a category.
You want me to pick a category?
Yeah, you got the question right.
I'm gonna do he or she again for 100 because that's easy as fuck.
All right, there we go.
Bully, Tony Ferguson.
Yeah, you got the question right.
I'm gonna do he or she again for 100 because that's easy.
What'd you say? There you go. I said Tony Ferguson.
Yeah, I
he
said
did.
Tony Ferguson.
TJ, what the fuck, bro?
Love
right.
to give TJ an opportunity, unless I'm mistaken. I think we got a little delay
Was that
for TJ. I felt like when we took TJ off mute, he's hearing. TJ, what's up? Hey, Cody, take TJ off mute. Let's see where he's at.
It's on echo.
What's up, TJ? For TJ. I felt like when we took TJ off mute, he's hearing. See that? Sorry, man. He's a little
Guys
behind.
found the water.
Dude, are you on water?
Yeah. I have no audio on. I'm getting a delay for. Sorry, man.
Yeah.
Oh, you got to get off that simple mobile internet. Oh, bring him up. Bring him up. Bring him up. Bring him up.
Let's go.
Yo, Boo Boo.
We got a former champion here. We just got to get him off mute because he's always got a lot to say. That's Cody. His mic isn't connected.
Oh, no. Is that better?
Yeah, there we go.
Boo.
Oh, where did you cut off now?
Oh, he'll be back. He's technologically savvy, you could be sure. Hey, while we wait for him, let's give Chris another shot. Ali needs another shot.
Oh, there
he is.
Nah, my wife kept calling. Can't keep him off you.
All right. Lou, you've been here before. You know how to play.
Oh, God, bro. Can I get a warm-up? Like, can I stick a toe in?
There ain't no warm-up, bro. Kenny's out here killing right now. He's on a two-game winning streak.
Well, he gonna make it 3.
I hope so. Shit, I got to. I hope so, man.
Come on, let's go, Kenny. Pick a category.
All right, I'm gonna go. Let's go face match for 200.
So two fighter faces here. Smash together.
Bully. It's Justin Gaethje and Justin Gaethje and Marab?
Come on.
Oh no.
All right, I got face.
That's a tough one.
Lou knows it.
All right, I got Jason and Amir Muhammad.
I appreciate that. I was going to say that's one of the ugliest face matches we've ever had. So that's
free money, and that's the answer you come out
Whose
with.
nose is that? I just want to know whose nose that is.
That is a good answer. That is a good answer.
That's Max Holloway and Justin Gaethje, BMF belt.
Oh, you're right. You're right.
Come on, Kenny.
Oh, no.
Bro, I had to come back in here. That was like hard to watch, bro.
Dude, these are the guys. All right, every single one of you guys got a wrong answer, right? I got gift cards for Young LA that I'm trying to give away, and none of you guys is trying to take it. So,
I'm about to take it. This was hard to watch, bro. Your house and get the gift card. Jeez.
That was Gaethje and who? Who was the other? Who was the second fighter in that one?
Max Holloway.
Oh, fucking.
So that's Max's nose that's making it terrible.
Can you give me a snack, the fools?
All right, Chris, go back up. Go against Boo Boo.
Oh.
All right, let's go.
Oh, not everybody can answer?
No, it's only them two right now.
I bet.
The person who wins, who gets the most questions, you have to get 5 questions in a row right. Then you get a $100 gift card.
All right, bet.
This is tough. Okay, here we go.
All right, let's go, Chris. You pick the category. You against
All right, let's do a face smash for 300, please.
Face smash 300. Okay, here we go. 2 fighter faces.
Bully.
Pass. Got it. Bully.
Bully.
Chris.
Bully. Hamzat and DDP. Give it to me, baby.
How about Luke Taylor with say pass? Whoa, Bully, pass.
Bro, that was so easy. I could have got that one.
Now you yell pass. Like, what do you think pass is going to get you?
I don't know. I'm not used to, I'm in a car right now. I want the police to go past.
I hear you.
All right, Matt, you're up.
All right.
Chris, you go again.
Let's do face smash for 400.
Face smash 400. 2 fighter faces.
Bully.
Bad.
The Yuri and Alex Pereira. Am I right?
Cody?
He don't know.
I don't know.
Alex and Yuri.
Yeah,
there we go. Good.
Dude, amazing. We had Alex Pereira on as a woman earlier and looked so much different combined with a man. This show is nuts.
I was
tell the truth.
Close to just making all the mixing fighters in with all the Khabib. And you got to tell me which fighter is next Khabib.
I like it.
Chris, you're out. Sorry, bro.
Ali's got to get another shot at some point down the bottom. Ali's
bring
been here.
back up.
All right, let me get more face smashes for 100.
More face matches for 100.
Bully.
Ali.
Oh yeah, I think that's Gilbert Burns and Jack Della Madonna, right? Gilbert Burns and Jack. Yeah.
I mean, I could have sworn I said it first, but
Let's go.
I don't know. Jake is the ref.
Oh, I'm sorry, man.
It's all good.
Yeah, it'll be all right.
Yeah, we're close. Bro, I need somebody to get in a row. Why can't one person get 5 in a row? You guys don't make no sense.
I mean, I could have, but y'all over here choosing sides.
All right, Ali, pick the
Hey, Lou,
category.
you about to go commit a crime or something?
Yeah, face mask 200.
All right, give me Simon against.
Bully.
Oh, all right.
That's oh, am I muted?
No, you're good.
Oh, okay. That it looks like Cody and man, I can't think of his name right now.
I want you to say something.
Two,
Just say it comes to mind. Even if you can't.
Bro, are you kidding me?
I can't think of his name. Ferreira?
Ali?
Yeah, Figueredo. Yeah, Figueredo. Yeah, Figueredo. Yeah, that's good.
Okay.
All right.
Out of your trash.
Thank you,
All
Joe.
right, Ali versus Simon. All right, Ali, you're picking the category.
Thanks, bro. All right, face mask 300.
Face mask 300?
Yeah. Bully. All right, yeah, that's another time. I think Gilbert Burns is Medellin, right? Yeah.
Another version with the haircut.
Yeah.
Okay, you got a good streak going right now, boy. I see you.
Thanks, bro. Yeah, let's go.
I was going to say, all right, Kenny back up.
Chance to take him off the throne.
Let's go.
All right, if I'm back, it's over. I'm not getting a single one wrong.
Come on. All right, you're up, Ali. Pick another category.
All right, yeah, face mask 400.
Face mask 400. Two fighters.
Bully.
Kenny.
It's Sean Shook and DDP.
Yeah, good one, yo.
Come on, bro.
Kenny wants that.
One more.
All right, yo, my bad.
All right, Boo Boo. All right, Chris, you got another chance.
Let's do this.
Cool. I'm gonna go face mask 100, so I can just
face mask 100.
Bully.
Ooh.
Who got me, right?
That couldn't have been closer. We got to go with Chris.
Hey, Lou,
Let's go.
Oh,
Aspinall gone. Give me the points right now. Aspinall gone.
Whatever.
Well, Kenny, just the reason I gave it to him is because he can't catch you. Right? He can't catch
Fair
you.
enough.
You know,
All right.
it couldn't have been closer.
All right, give Lou a chance at Chris. No, Chris got it right.
He already beat me once. Let's
your
go.
chance, Lou. You got 700 points right there.
Who goes? Okay. What's the nickname? 300.
300 nickname. Dan Henderson.
I got
Ooh, good.
Bully.
Bully.
Lou.
Dan Hendo.
Hendo. Let's go.
Yeah. Chris is angry, but even without the little boy.
Come on,
I
Chris.
tell you, that kid screwed me up. That kid screwed everything up. I would have won this game. Thanks for having me. Appreciate it.
Thanks, bro.
Thank
All
you,
right,
bro.
Lou.
Good to meet you, man.
You against Simon. Let's end on a good note, Lou.
All right.
Brian Stan.
Oh, yes.
I got Bully. All American.
What? Okay, Lou.
Right?
There we go.
Coming in strong at the end. So, Bully, with nothing left on the board, Kenny definitely got the most right, unless I'm mistaken.
So I got $200 gift cards.
Wait, we got to do the black thing, man, Kenny. Hey, Kenny, there
All right.
can only be one.
Kenny, right now, I'm gonna give you guys a question.
We got to go rock, paper, scissors, buddy.
No, you got a trivia question.
All right, let's go.
All right, put Lou and Kenny up. All right. You guys gonna do it for black fighters everywhere.
Oh, God.
South Africa already did us proud this weekend. No.
Shout out. Yo, Izzy's coming back for it, though. I'm just telling you right now.
Okay.
Is he coming back today? No, never. The gay Izzy jokes alone.
Yeah, we keep Lou's got something to say.
Question. How many letters are in Francis Ngannou's last name?
If he gets it wrong, do we?
Bully 7. Bully 7. Bully 7. Bully 7.
Your winner, dude.
Yes.
Kenny.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
I earned it.
Congrats.
I earned it.
You earned it, brother.
And new, like below. Like below when he fights Leon and new. Easy.
Let's go, bro.
Check it
Let's
out.
go.
Go watch my daughter's game.
All right, Lou.
Lou, much love, man. Former champion of Professional Fighters League, Lewis Taylor. Put the guns down.
You just beat a champion right now, bro. How does it feel?
Man, like, I don't know. I just want to take this time and thank Belal Muhammad because I just have his mindset, so I prevail. Like, easy. That's all that is.
Brother.
That's what's up. Trying to get back on the show.
Right. What's your Twitter?
It's Truthful UFC Fan. That's my Twitter. That's my @ Truthful UFC Fan. And yeah, I love.
Oh, I'm already following you. Okay, you're good. I'm gonna send you the gift card to Young LA. You go on there, buy anything you want. I'm your boy. Thanks for coming on, brother.
Appreciate you.
What's up?
You guys for coming on, man.
What's up, gentlemen?
Look who shows up late, 3 hours late.
Right?
Alex, you had a chance to win some money, Alex. You blew it.
What, trivia?
Yeah, we were just doing trivia.
Connection issues.
Dude, I would have won that.
Well,
Dude,
you guys are checking right here, Kenny. There'll be another rematch soon, another fan show. Appreciate all you guys for coming on, man.
Appreciate you.
Strickland won.
Yeah, Joe, future champ, yo. Let's go. You're gonna win. Bro.
Strickland won that fight.
See, that's like a racist thing.
Hey, we got Cody. Reach out to Abs. Got to get Abs back on. Got to get Abs back on to at least say hello. Sorry, I gotta find my camera again. I'm getting blurry. Dude, I'm telling you right now, Abs. We met him. Or I met him a couple years ago on the show. Dude was a boy. He looks like a man now. That's why I need that dude back. He looks like a man. But dude, he's been doing some work
over there. Where is he? London?
Yeah, he's definitely somewhere over there. Where was Jay? In Dubai in the middle of the night? Just
literally,
awake?
like he was literally messaging me like at a hookah bar at like 3 a.m. over there saying, "Yeah, I'm back in my time zone." I'm like, dude, it's 3 a.m.
He is the international man of mystery. It is unbelievable, that guy. I know I talked to him. I can't talk enough about him. I talked about him early off on the show. Belal introduced me to this guy, Jay. He comes in Toronto. He's to Toronto for UFC 297. He's from Canada. But he knows very little about sports, the UFC, just not really into it. Yet he's boys with you. He's boys with Khabib, and he's just traveling around. I love it.
He's like best friends with Princess Thiem, and he didn't know who Princess Thiem was, the boxer. It was like the craziest story ever.
Dude, it's amazing, but he's a good man. I'm glad he was on there. So I don't know if we'll get Abs back or not, but longtime friend of the program. That was fun. Cody trying to get him back, but either way, he'll feel the love whether we get him back on or not. I'm just anxious to find out your schedule, to find out if you're going to be in Anaheim with me, if you're going to be in Dagestan. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know, man. I want to get more. Yo, hey, what's up, brother? What time is it?
There he is.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Sorry, bro. I missed like the whole first 40 minutes. So I don't know if you guys have spoken about some stuff that we're about to speak about now, but it's just about to be 11 o'clock. I'm used to like watching this at 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. So this was a bit of a shock.
Yeah, we moved the window just for you. No, we wanted to have you back. You know, I was just saying when you left the screen, I remember meeting you on this show several years ago. I've always been a fan of everything you've done. But I remember meeting you as a boy, and now you look like a man. I'm an old 45-year-old man, but time goes by fast, and I remember a young kid, and now I see someone growing up, man. But your career going good. How's things with you?
Yeah, just not been doing so much content at the moment. Just been like relaxing a little bit. So let's leave it there.
Hey, that's good. So you're excited to see
Belal? You're getting out of the game.
I seen all that stuff about him today, and I was just shocked because like he's one of the main reasons a lot of people tune into like the commentary, tune into the fights, and he's made like a lot of the memorable moments that we've seen in the UFC has had his voice in the background. So I find it crazy that he's getting that level of abuse or whatever it is that people are saying to him. It's really sad to see.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't intend to really speak on this, but you know, my brother's been running his mouth his whole life, right? He's always running his mouth, and sometimes I think some maybe take a little bit out of context, but he's always been really honest with how he feels in the moment. And I think I don't think it was necessarily anything specific. But I know he and I both have been drawn to this sport because the minds and the hearts and the souls of the people in this sport, not just the fighters, the coaches, the fans, it was always a very attractive group of people, really, because I didn't met a bad soul. So I think it's just some of the general sort of negativity when you like the positive energy, right? Like Dominic Cruz is one of my very great friends. And you wouldn't believe how much positive energy comes out of that guy every time I'm with him. Do you know what I mean? And so we're really, and Belal got to spend some time with him up close. People might not know that. So it's a little different sort of, I think John's comments a little bit taken out of context. I don't think he's going anywhere.
Yeah, I hope not.
I said the same thing. I'm like, bro, people are acting like he said, man, I want to quit the job. Like, bro, like you guys are taking it too far, but everybody just wants to have the clickbait and wants to make something out of nothing. I feel like, I'm like, bro, we're just saying, bro, how he hates Strickland fans. Like that's everybody hates Strickland fans. They're not they suck.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're joined. Sorry to cut you off, Abs. We'll get back to you. Another friend of the program, Big Ron Pellegrino, joined us from Las Vegas. He's another friend of the program, Abs, kind of like you, where we appreciate you guys on the fan show, but we got more to talk to you boys about. What's up, Ron?
Big Ron does not have abs. That's just for the record. What's up, boys? What's good?
Hey,
What's up, bro? You missed the game show, man. You had a chance to win some. Keep winning.
I was watching the madness ensue, and I just couldn't hit the click button. I just wanted to watch.
Would you have got any of the questions right?
All of them, bro.
Yes, same. I think you should just
75% for sure. Some of those mashups are a little tough. I'm not gonna lie. I know all
they are.
Some of them are tough.
But
and Jack Della Maddalena and Duplessis look alike sometimes. What's up, Abs?
No, I was gonna say, like, honestly speaking, I felt like it was quite easy when I tuned in because normally it's two people who are fighting each other. So if you get one, you should get the other.
Yeah. That's why when we were in when we did the fan show in Toronto, I did like the matchups against each other on the card, but then everybody started to read it. I was like, all right, I got to change these matchups now and make them harder. But like it's cool to see when fans say, yo, I watch the show all the time, and they get the gist of it already, and they already know what are these face matches, two fighter faces, and they'll get the idea already. So it's cool. So it's going to be a lot better and harder next time.
So Belal, I know you may have spoken about this already, but are we going to get an announcement soon if it's UFC 300 or 301, or when can we expect to hear something?
I mean, you got to highlight Dana. If you got his number, just text him for me. Y'all as soon as speak.
But Abs, I will say, right? We got to know you probably back in the day before Belal was even ranked, right? So you, I know, being a fan of Belal, just like I am. How cool is it that he's here?
No, it's amazing. And the thing is, right? Like, I like Belal. I like Leon too. I know you both don't like each other, but I would really like to see this fight come together because Leon, you're facing what Leon faced when he was calling for a title shot for so long. He was like, look, I'm beating these guys. Why don't I get a title shot? And now you've got the best in the recent future. Like, how many more top 10 people do you need to get a title shot? So I'm just like Leon's been through that. He's fought for the title. He's won the title. And I feel like you deserve that now. I like you both. I know, like, I don't want to get into this drama and all the politics or whatever. I know you guys don't like each other. Maybe one day you guys can be friends, but I just feel like those two roads need to meet again. And just for fans, we just need to see that happen.
Soon we'll get that.
But yeah, just to answer Jason, yeah, it's amazing because when you first started the show, obviously Belal was not ranked, and now to see him, obviously, hopefully, inshallah, fighting for the title soon, like, it's an amazing story. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, let's hope it happens. Do you know what I mean? Yeah,
it's coming. It's gonna happen.
It's happening. Yep. Come on, it's happening.
So Big Ron, no UFC fights this weekend. Do you look for some of those other promotions to see what's out there, or what? I mean, do we wager on some of the? I don't even know if there's some other promotions with some things out there. But for you, with no Ultimate Fighting Championship, couldn't be too happy here sitting on a Thursday.
We're just gonna have to bet on football this weekend, buddy. You know, make your brother happy for once with me.
I hear you.
Wait before I came on, you were talking shit about your brother. What'd you say?
Not really. But you mentioned the NFL, but I'll tell you that in a second. But you mentioned the NFL. Bilal's brother's coming on our show just to get NFL picks from me, right? I'm gonna tell him,
I heard.
Don't tell me. No, I was just saying about John. I think the comments sort of pulled out of context a little bit. At the very end of that show, I was sitting here with him on the show, and I'm like, bro, put that in a compartment, relax. It's not that serious, you know. And then, but things can take on a life of their own. If you want to know the truth, I'm just laughing at him all day. I spent a lot of time with him today. I'm just laughing at him. It's comedy for me. If you want to know the truth, like this random comment that really is kind of innocuous. It must be a slow news week. Like, I go on this app, The Score.
Struck a nerve, Jason.
Oh, my
struck
score,
a nerve.
Right? With the NBA, NHL. I'm looking at NFL news, you know, and there's MMA news like Anik. And it's comedy for me, if you want to know the truth. And some of my friends that reach out that are on these like random apps that know nothing about the UFC, you know, so it's a funny day when this type of stuff happens, but not that serious, I don't think.
I got 7 text messages before noon. Your boy's retiring? You just got there. What'd you do?
Right? Right?
Like you said, I just think there's no fights this week. There's nothing else to talk about. It's like all these MMA outlets, they see one thing and they want to just run with it. Like they can make an article about anything you say. And even with that, the whole Dagestan thing, there was like 1 million articles about it. And it was like Ali just tweeted one thing about it. Hey, what's up, Ian?
Ladies and gentlemen, Ian Parker of ESPN fame, also known as the Duck, joins us on Remember the Show. Long overdue. You're due an invitation on this show, my friend. But welcome, another big Belal Muhammad fan as well. What's up, Duck?
Oh, this isn't the Leon Edwards show? My bad. I'm out.
Cut him off, Cody.
Get him out of here. No, listen, I love this show. I love you guys. I just wanted to pop in and say what's up. Had the pleasure of meeting my man Big Ron this weekend again in
Nice.
Toronto. That was cold as shit.
But he was there when I surprised your brother.
Bro,
he saw me before your brother did.
Nice.
I did. Ducks don't do well in the cold. It's pretty obvious. You know, but Belal, you dropping some big news right now? Is that what's going on?
Dude, literally, I'm like, bro, everybody's like texting me, yeah, you're going to say something?
I mean, I was hoping for that. Otherwise, I don't know what I'm doing here. No, I'm kidding. Listen,
You had a chance to win a gift card if you would have came on the game show portion.
Oh, where was it too? Was it a Dick's one?
Young LA, bro, the best place to be shopping.
Hey, so we're gonna do a game show, right? Very soon, and Ian Parker versus Ron Pellegrino and Abs. You can just come hang out with us. Abs, you're not doing content anymore. Well, you got to come hang out with us. What do you mean you're not doing content anymore? I love all your stuff. You're getting serious, aren't you? You're gonna be like a very renowned doctor or scientist or something, right?
I wish I could say that. I'm just taking a bit of a break, and then maybe at some point this year I'll come back to it. But I do have a question for you, Jason.
Okay.
Have you and your brother resolved this domestic fallout you had about you not picking him up for some dinner or something?
Oh, most certainly. Most certainly. Well, Big Ron and Belal and all three of these guys on the screen know us quite well. And it's all love. You can be sure. I got so much love for my brother, which I'm sure you know. But no, it's really it's one of those things where it's like you could be sure if you fight with your girlfriend or your wife, maybe it lingers, but it's like, no, if you want to know the truth, like, yes, was I a little bit irritated that night? Yes. However, about 10 seconds after being irritated, he sends me this like meme that's like womp womp, and I'm dying. Just, you know, so it's all love, you know. But yeah, I mean, it's fun, and I don't talk person, so we're good.
I like the idea. Duck against Big Ron.
Yeah, Duck against Big Ron on a game show. I think it would be super competitive. Yeah, and we'll invite Abs to that episode as honorable mention just to hang out with us, you know?
The loser has to sleep in John Anik's room on the cot that Jason had to sleep on in Toronto.
Yeah,
there's no cots when Big Ron's around, bro. I'll tell you that right now. We always have accommodations are handled, Ian.
You know what? I know your name was Big Ron. I didn't know how big you were, but dude's like, I mean, to me, everyone's tall. Even Belal is tall to me. But Big Ron was like 6'7". I was like shaking his hip when I went to shake his hand. I was like, bro, it's so nice to meet you. It was like, geez Louise. That nickname, man, you are every bit of it,
The
bro.
funny thing is, my buddy that I hang around with all the time, the animal, he is 6'7". I'm 6'4", 6. Wow. Depending on who you ask. But I think
his
6'4".
best friend is a complete animal. Well, boys, thank you guys for checking in. We will have you both on a Thursday. We typically go live at 3:30 Eastern. So I know Ian has some childcare obligations potentially, but we'll work around that.
3:30 is fantastic. That's a great time.
We got you. All three
Whenever
of
you need me, buddy. I'm always available.
And Big Ron, my guy, and Ian Parker. Glad you finally made it onto the show. We appreciate all three of you boys. We will be in touch.
Take care, guys.
Hey, Bully, take care, buddy.
You got it, guys.
Later, boys.
You know, it's like we talk a lot about like when you're cornering guys and you get more nervous cornering guys than when you're fighting. And I think about all the different tentacles of your relationships, right? We just have three guys on the screen that are friends of yours in different ways and different guys. When you are competing for this belt, man, there are so many hundreds of people that know, forget the fans, hundreds of people close to this game that know you, that are going to be rooting so hard. I don't know. Ab seemed to have some love for Leon Edwards too, though, right?
Yeah, he's sitting on the edge right there where it's going to be like, he looked like he has Leon Edwards poster somewhere in his house.
Right? I think so too. Even though he's got love for
just-
you. Our great producer, Cody Merrill. What's up, Bone?
He lives in London. I mean, he starts spouting off Belal Muhammad, he's gonna get stabbed when he walks outside. I mean, he's got to, he's got to play it safe there. But if he was in Dubai, he'd be all for our boy.
Yeah, no question about it. I got to get to Dubai. Anyway, this was episode 124. Remember the show. Appreciate those of you that found us live in Toronto. We did have some people coming out saying they loved the show, saying that they actually knew that I was me and not my brother. So that was cool. For Cody Merrill and my boy Belal, remember the name Muhammad, who'll be fighting for a welterweight title probably coming up soon. My name is Jason Anik. We appreciate you being with us on Remember the Show. We'll see you next Thursday. Have a great night and enjoy the weekend. Peace.